My name is Kevin Larson. Really grateful to be talking to you today on our Healthy Hustle call. I'm excited because we're going to talk about something maybe a little bit strange. Maybe you can see that on the screen right now. I don't know how I feel about my face being right next to it, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody's got one, just like opinions, right? And they all stink. Well, we're going to talk today about the digestive system. We're going to talk about your digestive system and the importance of it. It's kind of an interesting topic because I think that there might be some things that maybe we don't know and we need to be reminded of, or maybe that might surprise you, right? So as we get into it, we're just right now at the top of the hour. Thank you for everybody taking the time to be with me. We're going to go over just in a couple of minutes the importance of your digestive system. We're going all the way back to the root of really your ongoing existence, right? Without it, you're going to have a hard time getting by. The digestive system really has two major functions. It's to convert food into nutrients, of course, that your body needs, and to rid the body of waste. So it brings in food, changes it into a way that you can use it, sends it on its way out. That's it. That is the fun. You could almost say it's one conveyor belt of the same thing, but let's call it two different functions. And in order to do that job, your system, the digestive system, requires the cooperation of a bunch of different organs throughout your body. So that includes the mouth, the stomach, the intestines, the liver, the gallbladder, other little things along the way, but those are the main players. So I wanted to take a moment and maybe just show you some things about your gut that might surprise you. First off, despite the fact that we are bipedal creatures, did you know that you don't need gravity to get food to your stomach? It is an active moving machine. It's a conveyor belt, just like we talked about. When you eat something, the food doesn't just drop through your esophagus and into your stomach. The muscles in your esophagus constrict and relax in a wave-like manner. That's something called peristalsis. And it pushes the food slowly but surely down through the small canal into your stomach. And because of this peristalsis, even if you were hanging upside down, the food is still going to make it to your stomach. Here's what's interesting about that. Already at the beginning of the process, we are beginning the process of digestion. In fact, you can even go all the way before that. As soon as you put something in your mouth, digestion has begun. How? Why? Well, like we said, the main purpose of digestion is to break down your food. And that is, number one, to break it down, literally chew it up. Put food in our mouth, we chew it up, we make it into smaller pieces. Enzymes that are in our mouth, amylase, start to break down some of those components in our food, further making it smaller into little micronutrients. And then it gets compressed and wave-like squished all the way down into our stomach. And what does it meet when it hits the stomach? Well, it hits a bunch of different acids and a number of other things intended specifically to break it down. See, your stomach, when people eat something funny, they say, oh, you know what, my stomach doesn't feel great. And that may be true, but your stomach doesn't do most of the digestion. Your stomach is a continuation of the breakdown. It's the center. It's still part of that mechanical digestion. It churns your food, mixes it with gastric juices, and physically is breaking it up, those food bits, and turning them into, I know it's nasty, a thick paste called chyme, right? So CHYME. That is what goes into the process of further pulling out the nutrients from your food. But your stomach actually is involved very little in the chemical digestion of your food. It is in the chemical breakdown of your food. So the process that reduces food to that size of molecule, which is necessary for nutrients to be taken up into your bloodstream. That's what it's doing. So your stomach, we're to the stomach now, it's packed it all up into this paste. Sounds fantastic, right? Sounds very, very exciting, but this is how it works. From there, we go into the small intestine, which makes up about 2/3 of the length of your digestive tract. It's where most of the digestion and the absorption of nutrients takes place. And after further breaking down that chyme with powerful enzymes, the small intestine absorbs nutrients and passes them into the bloodstream. That being said, we now know that one of the most important organs to take care of, to be cautious with, is your small intestine. That is where you are actually getting the nutrients from your food delivered to the rest of your body. How does it do that? Well, the surface area of your small intestine is absolutely enormous. Surface area. Inside your intestine, you have all these little small things, alveoli sticking up, and they surround this paste that is moving through, is surrounded by that. So the surface area is actually quite large. It's about 22 feet long, and it's about, I don't know, about an inch in diameter. So based on those, and I'm not telling you what yours is, I haven't seen it. Chances are you haven't either. Your doctor's only seen it. You'd expect that surface area of the small intestine to be about 6 square feet, right? According to the measurements I just gave you, but it's actually around 2,700 square feet. That's about the size of a tennis court. It's huge because all of those small intestines have those villi, those finger-like projections. I said alveoli, that's in your lungs. Sorry, villi that are reaching up and absorbing. And of course, we even have among that villi, on top of the villi, are microvilli. So think of an arm that has a hand and fingers that have hands, right? It's pretty incredible. All of that because your small intestine is going out of its way to get as much nutrients as possible out of your food before it sends it off to the next department. So, interesting thought, right? Now, where do all the other kind of funky things happen with our digestive system? The getting rid of waste and getting rid of toxins is no small feat. Your large intestine does a very good job. It also helps keep you hydrated. You have to make sure that you're staying hydrated, and it pulls a lot of water back out of the system. Your body is extremely intelligent, very intelligent. So what does that have to do? Everything I've just shared with you, what does that have to do with New Earth? Why are we talking about that on a Healthy Hustle call? Well, because that is the reason we built Essentials. Everything that we just talked about for your gut is part and parcel of the methodology and the logic behind Essentials. Enzymes to help continue the breakdown of your food, for the chemical process of an enzyme to keep unlocking all of these different nutrients that your body needs, helps to break down your food. Probiotics that actually have the chance, along with the fiber that is in the AFA, to reach your intestines, right? It's not easy for a probiotic to get through the stomach. A lot of acids, a lot of things going on in there. How does it get through? How does it pass those detergents? Well, it gets into there because it has something called a prebiotic, right? That is things like inulin and fiber and stuff like that. That is available with the algae as well. And then the algae itself. Well, we've made it to the small intestine and our food is getting broken down. Well, we need something that is dense in nutrients so that what we've eaten is now worth it. It delivers a ton of nutrients to the body. Well, that's Essentials all the way, 100% built for your gut. I would challenge all of you to take the gut challenge that we've presented to thousands of people over so many years, and that is buy essentials, try it. We have a money back guarantee. If it doesn't work for you in 90 days, I can promise you we will give you your money back. Why can we make such a bold promise? Because we know it'll work. Try it, give it the daily task that your body needs. You eat every day, so feeding your body the right things and your gut the right things every day should be part of that protocol, part of that practice. And if you do, I think you will feel a difference in a very short period of time. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to be with me. Share this with other people who may stand to benefit from it, and we will talk to you again later.